Health City Cayman Islands has a new option to treat breast cancer and solid tumor cancer patients who suffer from chemotherapy-induced hair loss.
So we have now got the new machine for Health City, which is the DigniCap, and it circulates cool air around the scalp while the patient is seated during the chemotherapy.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
The DigniCap is the first scalp cooling system that is FDA approved to treat chemotherapy-induced hair loss. And while it's extensively used in the United States, this is the first time the machine is being used in the Caribbean region, and there are many benefits for patients who would otherwise have to cope with the devastating effects of hair loss.
So scalp cooling constricts the blood vessels that supply the hair follicles, and because of this the chemotherapy doesn't reach hair follicles, so preventing damage to them. So it has been proven that when done properly in a proper manner, maintenance of the cooling effect is very important. Scalp cooling can prevent hair loss to an extent of 50 to 60%. So patients don't have to go bald and they don't need to wear a wig.
The DigniCap is also convenient to use since the cap doesn't have to be manually changed every 25 minutes. There's also an additional benefit for Health City Cayman Islands patients who use the DigniCap.
And at Health City we are happy to provide this service free of cost because it's a pretty expensive option in the States at least. But in Health City we are happy to, because insurance doesn't approve this universally yet. But at Health City we are very happy to provide this service free of cost.
The DigniCap machine can also help patients feel like they're able to take back control of their lives while they're coping with emotional and psychological issues that stem from chemotherapy-induced hair loss.
The time of cancer diagnosis is quite often the lowest point in anybody's life, and they potentially at that point they have no control over any aspect of what's happening in regards to their treatment, their life, how it changes. So the option, cold capping is a personal choice, and the option of preserving their hair and not to have a wig or go bald essentially gives them a sense of control over what's happening and boost their self-esteem, and it has been found to help patients cope with chemotherapy better.